Let's go. 90 Wolf.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Locke. He's going to air one out. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford, he gets this one to Johnson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Middle. Chase on travel.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
45, Mike, 45. Hey, 22. Small. No. 22. Hey, exit. I got you. 61, matchbox lights.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it with Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
To throw is Stafford. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Any weapons? Hey, box drop. Check. Go.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Devon Kennard. In there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 64 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
A conventional football. Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Mike Purcell with the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, lady! Hey! Hey, Haywood! Get on!
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Stafford, and he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Stafford on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. The Lions on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. Forced out to his left. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there. After the turnover, here's Locke. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 11. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Lions on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. On first down, it's Stafford. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. This into the hands of Marvin Hall. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Hall, 46 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Prater.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this time Locke will throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing on first down is Locke. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
On the ready.
Locke now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Locke now on first down. He'll get this one to Patrick. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, he's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air again. Stafford. And he'll find Hall. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
40 got. Hey, team 6.
Throwing again is Stafford. Being chased out left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. You know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now a carry for Lindsey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Locke going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
50-50.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball.
Galloway's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Prater for the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Flush to his right. He'll find Lindsey here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devon Kennard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, Sue!
Now to the air, Rock. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Rock now, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. On the counter, Lindsey. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against him on that one and hit him big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore. Now a throw here to his running back. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. They'll go again with McKesson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Watch the shit. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Check 3, check 3. Alert! 59! Switch! General West!
They go to Johnson again. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's get it. Set. Get away, get away, big stop, let's go. 6 guys, check 6 guys. You go tight, you got tight, you got tight right there.
Now Stafford looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
10. Man, exit. Man, I got you. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike. Easy. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Hey, get away with it. 53. Ready. Sit on.
They snap it to Stafford. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45. Topper. Let's go. Check. Lucky.
They'll run with McKesson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now it's Stafford. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check, 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 check. Go.
He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, wahoo!
One final try for Locke. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game.